Hello, this is Bill Gallagher from Straight Talk. Nice to be back with you. We started last week a series called Healthy Boundaries with Families Through the Holidays. And we talked about Joe and Mary, a couple that went to a counselor one time, and they had a real problem because Mary was losing respect for Joe because they wanted to start their own family traditions as a young family, and yet Joe's overpowering father said, no, we're going to keep with our traditions, and I will decide every year where the four brothers and the four families meet. Well, that wasn't working for Mary that much anymore, and she was starting to lose respect for her husband because he would not stand up and tell the father that they wanted to do something different. And so there was a good outcome to that. You probably need to look to session one and look that over and see what the outcome was to that. That was the dilemma that we started with. And now I want to talk about the problem. Why is it that whether in the home or the workplace, let me just throw that in, there are ongoing issues that people refused to deal with? And so the insanity and the craziness continues. We're talking about the holidays when that happens, but it also happens in the workplace, it happens with neighbors, other friends, so on and so forth. And so I'm of the mind of focusing on developing new, healthy relationships in any venue, in every venue of life. The theme today is moving out the holiday elephants. So you all know, you've probably heard about the pink elephant in the living room. I teach about it in the workplace. It happens in the families as well. What is it? It is a very, very big problem that refuses to go away on its own. And by the way, big elephants end up having baby elephants. And so if there's a problem during the holidays, if there's a problem in the workplace, if there's a problem in your marriage that no one else wants to talk about, they refuse to just walk around it. And that's what happens. People who have been so used to this dysfunction in their home or their work or their marriage or their friendships, rather than dealing with the problem and getting healthy, they just end up walking around the elephant and avoiding the problem. And no one else in the family is supposed to talk about uncle who passes out drunk every Thanksgiving. And no one else in the family can confront one of the siblings for talking smack or talking politics or whatever causes the strife. And so that's why many families during the holidays just grit their teeth on their way to their event, deal with the same problem at the event, and grumble after the event. How healthy is that? And so I'm all about change, and I'm all about people growing up past that. And so the issue is there's an elephant in the room. Elephants grow larger. Elephants have baby elephants. That is more problems that pop up with time. People ended up avoiding and walking around the family problem or the workplace culture. Just keep walking around it, walking around it. It takes a team to move that elephant. It will never go away on its own, but it must be moved out. Let's say it's Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner, and you invite your new girlfriend. Your fiance comes, or a new girlfriend meets your family for the first time. And there's this stuff that goes on that is so unhealthy. And then after the dinner, your girlfriend says to you, why does that happen? How come no one's addressing that elephant in the room? Everybody acted like it was just normal to put up with that. That's the other thing, is when new people enter into our home or our family culture or the workplace, They come in with fresh eyes, and they're the first one to see what's broken in that organization or in that family. And they go like, did you see what just happened? And no one even said anything. So what we're talking about in this series is getting healthy enough, like Joe and Mary did in that last session, to finally come up with a plan, a discussion, talking to the individual himself or herself about what doesn't work there anymore. And it's amazing. It's amazing the almost immediate outcome that takes place. You know, people that happen to be the elephants, they love that family too. They just might have some hurts and hang-ups. And they may get help. They may get help after you talk with them. That, you know, falling down drunk and falling asleep in the corner every Thanksgiving doesn't work anymore. People don't like it. We're uncomfortable with it. We got little children. We don't want them to see it. And so sometimes when we start moving out elephants, it actually can lead them to a healthier life as well. Well, we're going to move on next week to another video, but I hope that you can really take notes. I know that anyone that's watching this, you know 3 or 4 people in your life that are struggling with this type of story where there are elephants in the room, the family's kind of broken. There needs to be boundaries set for a healthier family holiday going forward. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Hey, there's one more thing that I want to add. First of all, I want to appreciate all of you who have subscribed to my channel and who have liked it. Please continue that. Want to get the word out, of course. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, please add your suggestions, your comments, your questions in the comments section below. And then what I'm going to do is the last Monday of this year, which is December 27th, I'm going to do a video answering some of those questions and making maybe some remarks about some of your comments. Also ideas for future videos in the new year. I have a lot of trainings that I do. I have a lot of ideas, but I want to hear from you. You are what matter most to me. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys again soon.